Wonderful people, viewers and subscribers all over the world, Nigerians in particular, because this video that I'm about to show you had really ignited some kind of discussion among many Nigerians. It's about corruption, yes. It's about top most corrupt countries of the world. After watching that video, you will understand why it has really ignited discussions among Nigerians. I'll be right back.
9 most corrupt countries in the world. 1. Venezuela. Venezuela is in one of the worst shapes in the world right now. The country's economy has failed and the quality of life in the country has gone to cats and dogs. The corruption rate in this South American country is very high. The Corruption Perception Index score for Venezuela is 18. This is one of the worst in the world. 2. Burundi. Most of us don't even know where this country lies. This Southeast African country is one of the most corrupt countries in the world. People of this country struggle for basic life necessities as well. They don't have good food to eat, clean air to breathe or good education to progress. The Corruption Perception Index score for Burundi is 17. It is terrible. 3. Libya. Libya's civil problems exist from long. People in the country have been in serious trouble from quite some time now. Muammar Gaddafi became the sole dictator of this country and ruled here for quite some time. The real problem surfaced after his death. Even after the end of Gaddafi's autocratic rule, the country failed to achieve a stable government. Right now it is one of the most corrupt countries in the world with the Corruption Perception Index score of 17. 4. Afghanistan. Afghanistan's problems with terrorism is not hidden from the world. They've struggled to survive and the people in the country have struggled to even make their ends meet. Their constant civil problems have pushed their country in deep darkness. The Corruption Perception Index score of Afghanistan is 16. Needless to say, this is one of the worst in the world. 5. Sudan. There's another African country making it into the list for all the wrong reasons. Along with being one of the poorest countries in the world, Sudan is also extremely corrupt. The authority is often accused of not really helping the people. The Corruption Perception Index score of Sudan is 16. 6. Yemen. Yemen is a country situated in the southern end of the Arabian Peninsula in Western Asia. Crime and corruption are the two biggest problems of the country. Corruption is such a big problem here that the Corruption Perception Index score here is 14. Too bad, isn't it? 7. Syria. There is not other country in the world that is suffering as much as Syria. The country is in a very bad shape and civil war has just ruined the entire nation. Moreover, there doesn't even seem to be a hint of when the war will end. This has given rise to a lot of corruption there. The Corruption Perception Index score here is 13. 8. South Sudan. We already saw Sudan as a part of this list. Now it's time to add the second most corrupt country in the world, South Sudan. This country only got its independence from Sudan in 2011. It is already the second most corrupt country in the world with the Corruption Perception Index score of 12. 9. Somalia. And finally, it's time to mention the most corrupt country in the world. It is Somalia, a country in East Africa. Things are so bad here that almost nothing in this country goes without a hint of corruption. The Corruption Perception Index score here is as low as 9, and things are just getting from bad to worse with every passing day.
I know what's happening right there in your mind. You know, you are like thinking, no, these guys must be mistaken. You are looking out for Nigeria, especially when the countdown was happening and it got to the most corrupt country, and you were looking out for it to be Nigeria, and you are disappointed, right? You said that in your mind, no, that can't be. There must be a mix-up somewhere, or this might be when things you are working in Nigeria, and maybe the people that compiled this, they didn't actually understand how corrupt Nigeria is. Well, let me tell you, when I watched that video, I saw some people who were already commenting on it, and I told my friend that I was sitting with, who also shared the same anger and frustration why Nigeria did not make the top list of most corrupt countries. You know what I told my friend? I told my friend that when you are counting sinners, do you count Satan join? No, answer me. When you sit down, they count sinners. Do you include the devil himself? Now you understand. Now you understand why Nigeria did not make that list. Yes. How could they make that list? Nigeria can't make that list when Nigeria itself is corruption. I told someone that Nigeria was mentioned more than 9 times in that video. He said, how? I said, whenever they mention corruption, they are talking about Nigeria. Oh, yes. Trust me, so many countries learned how to be corrupt. In fact, Nigeria and Nigerians have exported corruption because it has been embellished in the DNA of Nigerians to be corrupt because of the system they were formed from. You know, Nigeria has a way of forcing you to be corrupt in one way or the other. I'm not generalizing it. I'm not saying that everybody in Nigeria is corrupt, but I'm just trying to give you an idea of the perception of the world about Nigeria and Nigerians. That's why the way they treat Nigerians, the way they handle Nigerian people, they treat us like, an already settled matter when it comes to suspects of dubious activities and corrupt practices. So that is the truth. Okay? So when you try to misunderstand that video, please understand what I'm telling you now, because you don't count the devil among the sinners, because he himself make other people to sin. He is sin himself. All right? So that is Nigeria for you. Now, having said that, there is only but one way to address the issue of impunity in Nigeria. Someone once said, and I believe and I concur with what he said Nigeria is too big to, to be handled with when it comes to corruption and impunity. Nigeria, the way it is structured, Nigeria, the way it is, and the system is set up to run, it is set up to encourage corruption and impunity. We all understand that Nigerian people, they are not one, despite the fact they keep singing this one Nigeria as an item or as a song. They sing it, they recite it, one Nigeria. But truly, Nigeria is not one and can never be one. Nigerians are different people. That is the truth. And they have been further divided by the political class, who use that as it was used by the colonial masters, the divide and rule system. Okay, so they understand that very well and they are using it against Nigerian people. So today, hardly will you do anything in Nigeria that you will not soil your hand in corruption. You'll be frustrated. So many businesses have been frustrated. So many careers have been frustrated. So many talents have been killed and buried because of this same corrupt practices. It is in everywhere. In education, in health, in security, in job creation. Come on, tell me one part of Nigeria that is any activity that had to do with Nigerian government that had nothing to do with corruption. All of them is infected. So when we get angry with some of these things, we should just understand that the situation of Nigeria have gone beyond be careful. So Nigerians, the only solution to it is to balkanize, to reduce Nigeria to its smaller units. Let each unit run its affair, so that Maazi Chineda Souls will not be pointing accusing finger on one man in the north that I don't even know him. I can't even understand his language. We don't have any meeting point whatsoever, both culturally, religiously, and otherwise. All right? The same is applicable to every Nigerian out there. The same is applicable to Yoruba man. Okay? We have different agenda. We have different aspiration. And if you said Nigeria is a federal government, it's a federation, those who are federating supposed to be, to a large extent, independent on their own, being able to control their resources, being able to control their affairs, being able to control their juries, there's their legal system, their justice system, their security, okay, and being able to advance. But what we have in Nigeria is a unitary system, where some few cabals of a political class have gathered somewhere in Abuja to decide the fate of every Nigerian. And they will come down to tell you that na Igbo man be your problem, na Ejo man be your problem, na Hausa Fulani man be your problem, na Yoruba man be your problem. Whereas they are the ones instigating all these problems. And who are at the receiving end? Who are the victims of the whole thing? You, the ordinary Nigerians. So it is better when we say, let my people go, let everybody go. It's not about Biafra, okay? It's not just about Biafran people. It's not just about the Oduduwa people. Neither is it about the Arewa people alone. It is about Nigerians who are victims of Nigeria. Let everybody go their own way. Then you can sort your problems out, okay? You can sort your problems out. Nigeria cannot defend their citizens. Today, Nigerians are now being kicked out in where we call West African countries. In Ghana, their shops are being locked up because they are Nigerians. That is because there is no country that have confidence in the activities of Nigerians. And Nigeria, because of the impunity it has become, because of the shame it has become, it had never stood up to fight, to defend the interests of our citizens. You see more reasons why everybody should go to their own, to your tent, O Israel. Let everybody, to your tent, O Nigerians, everybody go and be on your own. Then solve your problem, fix your homeland, and live your life as an independent people. I think I've made my own case. This is my opinion. Then I want to hear your opinion. You can share that on the comment section. If you are just new on this platform, welcome on board, where we say the truth the way it is. Okay? Subscribe, like, click on the subscription button and the bell for notification, so that anytime we are up and live, you will be getting all that we are doing on this platform. Please share this video and let more people gather to this community, because here we make a change. Goodbye and stay safe.